Student, welcome to you e-learning classes managed by Modern English School, Nevada. Dear student, myself Sujay Kumar, your mathematics teacher, Modern English School, New Area, Nevada. Today, I discuss some important problem of exercise 1B related to real numbers. So, student, I solved some questions and remaining question is solved with the help of this question. So see here, I starting from question number 1 and question number 1 had 6 problem. I solved one questions and other question is solved by this method. So you see, your first question is using prime factorization, HCF and LCM and verify it. That means using prime factorization and find the HCF and LCM and verify. Number are 36 and 84. Condition is prime factorization. So I write here 36 divided by 2, 18 divided by 2, 9 divided by 3, 3. 84 divided by 2, 42 divided by 2, 21 divided by 3, 7. That means 36 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. 2 into 2, 3 into 3. And 84, 2 into 2, 3 into 7. 2 into 2, 3 into 7. That it means it is 2 square, it is 3 square, it is 2 square, it is 3 into 7. First you find HCF, the common between them. There are two number only, then common between them. If 3 number, then common among them. Here is 2 common, 2 again common, 3 common. Here is no any other common. So HCF is equal to 2 into 2 into 3. So it is 12. So HCF is 12. LCM from the exponent. I solve in examples this type question. The all number are prime number and the highest exponents of the prime number you write it. Suppose I write 2 square. It is the highest, so I write 2 square. 3 square, then don't write 3. Then one is 2 square, other is 3 square. And 7 is single, so I write 7. So 2 into 2, 4, 3 into 3, 9 and 7. You multiply, you get to 52. Now verify them. Verify it. First number into second number is called LCM into HCF. So first number is 36, second number is 84, LCM is 252, HCF is 12. So 36 into 84 is equal to 12 into 252. And multiply here, then we get 3024. And when multiply there, I get 3024. That means both are equal. So it is verified. The LCM and HCF of two numbers, the product of two numbers is equal to the product of their LCM and HCF. So verify it. Now see next question. Now question third of exercise 1B. The HCF of two numbers is 23 and their LCM is 1449. If one number is 161, find the other. The formula is first number into second number is equal to HCF into LCM. You have given HCF, LCM and one number and your question is find the other number. So write first number into second number. It is also called product of the numbers of two numbers. So first number into second number is equal to HCF into LCM. Then 161, first number is given. Second number you have to find. So I write X is equal to 23. HCF is given and LCM 1449. So what is X? 23 into 1449 by 161. 23 7 there and 7 divided it, you get 207. This is the second number value of X. Now the HCF of two numbers is 18 and their product is 12,960. Their product means first number into second number. It is given 12,960. Then find their LCM. So write the formula. LCM into HCF is equal to first number into second number. Another name is the product of the number. This is the first number into second number. If different number are given, then you write like as this. but in your question it is given product of the number. That means it is given after multiplication, you get product and it is given. So product of the two number is given 12960. Write the LCM is not given, I write X. HCF is 18, I write 18 is equal to product is given 12960. So what is X? It is divided. I divided by 9, 9 to the 18 and 9, 1, 4, 4, 0, 12960. And then 2 divided this, it is given 720, so it is 720. So you can say that LCM of these two numbers is 720, whose HCF is 18 and product is 12960. Now see question number 6. It is question given as a condition that is it possible to have two numbers whose HCF is 18 and LCM is 760. Give reason. Number is not given that, but LCM and HCF of two numbers is given, and you have only to find and guess it that it is the HCF of LCM of two numbers, yes or not. So it is a condition of two numbers, their LCF and HCF, that HCF is always divided LCM exactly. Otherwise you can say that LCM is exactly divisible by their HCF. LCM is exactly divisible by their HCF. Then it may be LCM or HCF. Otherwise, if it is not divisible, then confirm that these two numbers are not HCF and LCM of any two numbers. So dear student, first you divide LCM by HCF. If it is divided exactly, then you can write it is maybe HCF and LCM of two numbers. But when it is not divided completely, that means LCM is not divisible by HCF exactly, then you can say confirm that these two numbers is not the HCF and LCM of any number, two numbers. So here is the question. Here is the LCM 760 and HCF is 18. So LCM is always divisible by HCF. It is a condition. So I divide 760 by 18, divide by 2, we get 380 and 9. But 8, 3, 11 and 0, 11. So it is not divisible by 9. Clearly. So right, it is not divisible by HCF. And I told you that when LCM is not divisible by HCF, then it is clear that LCM and HCF of two number is not possible. So right, so it is not the LCM and HCF of two number. So it is clear. Write in the simplest form question number 7, that is 473 by 645. So 645 divided by 473, and we first find the HCF of these two numbers. And it is compulsory when you find the HCF of these two numbers, then it is exactly divisible by their HCF. So first by division method you find the HCF. So it is the larger number, it is a smaller number. So larger number divided by smaller, we get remainder 172. Again divided, then remainder is 129. Again 1 times divided, then remainder is 43. And 43 3 times 129. That means 43 is the HCF. So we divide this 473 and 645 by 43. We divide 43, then it is 11 times. Divide 43, that is 15 times. So it is the simplest form, 11 by 15. Without HCF, you cannot find that what number is exactly divisible of these two numbers. So dear students, first you find the HCF and then divide it. Okay. Now question number 9, that is find the largest number which divides 320 and 457, leaving remainder 5 and 7 respectively. That means what is the greatest number that divides 320, then leaves remainder 5, and that number divides 457, then leaves remainder 6. So that required number is what? That is divide these two numbers. So dear student, first there are two remainder and respectively given. So you subtract this remainder from first and second remainder from second. So clearly the required number will be divided 320 minus 5 and 457 minus 7 exactly, and that number is HCF. So we subtract it, then we get 315 and 450. It is minus, then 315, it is minus, then 450. So now find the HCF 315 and 450 by division method. So by division methods you get here that is 45 is required number, that is HCF of these two number is 45. So first 315 you had 1 times, you get 135, 135 2 times, you get 270, that is 45, then this 45 you add to 3 times, then it is exactly divisible. So 45 is the HCF, so we write hence the required number is 45, then we divide 320, then we get remainder 5 and 457, then we get remainder 6. Now see question number 11, that is find the smallest number which when divided by 28 and 32 leaves remainder 8 and 12 respectively. That means what is the least smallest number which is divisible by 20 and 32. Before this question I solve question number 9, then that number is divisible by greatest number, but is here is this number divide that number. Right? Clearly find the smallest number which when divided by 28 and 32 leaves remainder 8 and 12 respectively. So you subtract 28 to 8 and 32 to 12, then we get 20 and 20. This type questions, the remainder of each term subtracted from the number is always equal. Here is 28 and remainder is 8. Then 28 minus 8, 20. Here is 32, remainder 12. And 32 minus 12 is 20. Now a smallest number is given. So find the LCM of these two numbers, that is 28 and 32. LCM always is solved by usual methods that like in your previous classes and junior classes. So always to find LCM by these methods. No, it is compulsory to prime factorization methods here. So here is 28 and 32 divided 2, then 14 and 16. Again divided 2, then 7 and 8. So LCM is 2 into 2 into 7 into 8. Then 2 to 4. And the difference between the number and the remainder is 20. So from this 2 to 4, you subtract the differences which are equal subtracted from the LCM. So it is 2 to 4 minus 20. Then it is get 204. When you divide 28, then you get remainder is 8. And when you divide 12, then you get remainder is, sorry, when divide 32, then remainder is 12. That's okay. Now question number 13, find the greatest number of 4 digits which is exactly divisible by 15, 24 and 36. First to find that what number is divisible by 15, 24 and 36. So first to find the LCM of these three numbers, that is 15, 24 and 36. When you had a 2, we get 15, 12, 18, again 2, 15, 6, 9, again 3, 5 to 3, and we write 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 2 into 3, we get 360. That is 360 is the smallest number that is divisible by 2. Now this number is divisible by greatest number of 4 digits. And the greatest number of 4 digits is 999. 9990. You divide by their LCM, that is 360, and you have remainder 279. If 279 is not present here, that means it is the remainder. You subtract from this, then you get 9720. It is the greatest number of 4 digits which is divisible by 360. That means this is divisible by 15, 24 and 36. Because 360 is divisible by of that number, and this is the least number that is exactly divisible by 15, 24 and 36. And now this least number divides exactly 9720. This is the greatest number of 4 digits, not more than this other number of 4 digits, which is exactly divisible by 360. That means exactly divisible by 15, 24, 36. So first find their LCM, then next LCM divide the greatest number. Last step, remainder is subtracted from the 999, then it is the required number. So required number is 9720. Find the least number which should be added to 2497 so that the sum is exactly divisible by 5, 6, 4 and 3. Like this one also, what is the greatest number which is exactly divisible by this? Similarly, you can solve this. So first you will find the LCM of 5, 6, 4 and 3. So I write 5, 6, 4 and 3 divided by 2. We get 5, 3, 2, 3. Again divided by 3. We get 5, 1, 2 and 1. We multiply, we get 60. So that is the 60 number which is divisible by 5, 6, 4 and 3. Now this 60 divides 2497. So this 60 divides 2497. Then we get 37 as remainder. And your question is what number should be added to? That it is exactly divisible by this. That means exactly divisible by that. So this 60 minus 37, that is 23. Then when 23 add, then it is exactly divisible by this. So your required number is 60 minus 37, that is 23. Then 23 is the required number. When must be added, then it is exactly divisible by 5, 6, 4 and 3. Similarly, if your question is what must be subtracted, that this number is divided exactly this, then that time 37 number is the subtracted from this, then it is exactly divisible by this. But here is what must be added, so remainder is subtracted from division, then we get 23. Dear student, now you solve the remaining questions up to 16 of the exercise 1B. Try to solve. If you have any problem, then ask to me personally WhatsApp number. Thank you.